A whole lot. Number one, business filings are part of the Secretary of State, and they're divided between the Secretary of State and the ACC. That's a dumb system. Anyone who'd run a business would know, well, you ought to aggregate those two together and streamline it. That'll reduce taxes, it'll reduce the minutia that goes on with it, reduce the, we now, if you go look, and if you're starting a new business, have to name it. Well, it depends on if you're a limited partnership or an LLC, which website you go to, and checking the names. So that's number one. That's a constitutional, a constitutional authority of the Secretary of State. Number two is, I think the Secretary of State's office is vastly underutilized right now. Most people use it as I'm a career politician, I'm going to sit in the Secretary of State, I'm going to use it as a place card for running for governor. I don't think that's what it should be. I think if you run for Secretary of State, you ought to want to be the best Secretary of State this state has ever had. One of the things is the governor can't go out and solicit businesses to come to Arizona every single week and all the time. Secretary of State has plenty of time to do that, and working in coordination with the governor, the Secretary of State ought to be going all over the place, but principally the People's Republic of California, a little bit to the west, and soliciting businesses to come here, not with special tax breaks, not with things that cause competition not to be fair here in this state, but with an eye to make our state the most business-friendly state in the Union. And then to have those businesses come here, which then creates a whole bunch of a monetary effect of spilling over into other businesses. I mean, you all serve other businesses, and if you had other businesses here, your business would grow as well, and the taxpayer dollars then could be lessened because you'd have more revenue coming off of that. So I think the Secretary of State, we could spend an hour talking about all the stuff they could do, but there's a whole bunch of low-hanging fruit that has not been used or has not been picked by anyone at the state level and should be.